Broad is this, a relationship. Now, wait a minute. I heard something today that shocked me from center to circumference. One of my pastor friends called me and said, hey, man, I had to almost stop this wedding. I said, why? He said, because the bride was coming down the aisle and she was winking. And I had to stop the wedding. And I said, come here, baby. Who you winking at? She said, well, that's my friend. And he said, well, what's that got to do with you? We'll wink at your friend. You know, well, we got this pact, and I'll just let him know that I agree with him, that if it doesn't work, he could be next in line. Somebody talk to me around here. On the way down the aisle, she was already weighing her options. Just before she said, I do. Do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold through sickness and health, through the good days, through the bad days, from death do your part? Would you say, I do? She was saying, I do with her mouth, but her mouth. Everybody say, that's not a relationship with God. No. You can't hedge your bets when it comes to God. You got to say, either I'm all in, or I'm all out. I've already done enough in my life. And I want to have a relationship with God. And he already knows me. I ain't got to fool. So everybody say, you got to have a relationship with God. Let me close. I've got two more things. So everybody say, the first way you know the will of God is say this, I am in relationship. But number two, second way I know I'm in relationship, I move with God, is this. God reveals himself. Everybody say, God reveals himself. The text says, go back to verses 1 through 5. It says Moses' greatest moment in his life, a defining moment, when he saw a bush burning on top of a mountain, and it wasn't consumed. And he says, and it wasn't consumed. And he says, I went to the sea because of all my knowledge I had, being an Egyptian for 40 years. And all the graphics and all the mysticism and everything I've learned as a child in Egypt in the Pharaoh house did not match what I saw on top of the mountain. So I climbed up there just to see what it was. And I heard something I never heard before. Take off your shoes. Woo! Moses. First of all, I've never heard a bush talk. Take off your shoes, for the ground you stand on. And I am the God of Abraham, and I am the God of Isaac, and I am the God of Jacob. And let me tell you, Moses, I've seen, I've heard, I'm aware, and I have come down. Everybody say, God reveals himself. Reach around and tell somebody, hey, the best thing you could ever happen is for God to catch you. And just what? Reveal himself. No, hold on. I'm not talking about knocking folk down. I'm not talking about that hysteria, theatrics. No, I'm talking about in a still, small voice. God said, I've been here all the time. When your father left you, I was here all the time. When your mother left you, I was here all the time. When you lost siblings in your life and you didn't understand why God left you and took him, I was here all the time. When I stood as a pastor, young pastor in Birmingham, Alabama, in Cooper Green Hospital, and the doctor said, she may not make it, AL, little Nika's may not make it. Her temperature is rising over 104 and we can't bring it down. And I turned my face to the wall and told God, take me, leave her. I've had a good life. She has a right to live in those defining moments. You mean God. That's when you meet him. And he didn't ask me, did I have a master's degree? Did I have a doctorate degree? He didn't ask me, had I been to college and I've been to all that stuff. He didn't ask me how smart I was. Was I an intellectual? Was I an erudite? He didn't ask me all of that. He wanted me to say, I'm here with you in this thing. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. And the text says, right here, verse 11, he kept his word. Look at verse 11. He kept his word. Let me tell you something as a close. I'm out of time. After 68 years, this old man going to tell you, he's kept his word every time. When I didn't keep my word, he kept his word. Reach over and tell somebody, when I didn't keep my word, he kept his word. Woo! That's enough to hold you. Everybody say, God is revealed. That's all. In your car, everybody say, revealed. Listen, in your room by yourself, say, God is what? Revealed. When man says no, God says yes. He's what? Revealed. Just revealed. And when he reveals himself, guess what? Unfortunately, I didn't see no beard. Y'all gonna get this when you catch up. I didn't see no white afro. I didn't see all that. I just heard a voice. And his presence filled the place. And Moses took off his shoes because God was revealed. Listen, Lord, let me live, finish this week after next. God. But that's enough to hold. Say, first of all, say, I'm involved. Everybody say this week, say, I'm going to be involved with my relationship with him. Then number 2, say, he's going to be revealed. If you ask him, he'll come. Dr. Lewis, I told Dr. Lewis this morning, I pushed the button and said, Doc, don't ask something you don't want to happen. Say, if you ask him, he'll come. Listen. I got to close. Charles Barkley has probably said one of the most profound statements I ever heard. And Charles Barkley really is a brilliant cat. But one of the most profound statements I've heard in a long time. He said this: because I can dunk a basketball doesn't mean I need to be your parental guide for your children. I'm out. You're going to make me shout. Let me say it. Let me say it again. Let me say it one more time. He says, because I can dunk a basketball does not mean I can be a parental guide for you raising children. I like that. Give him credit for that. What he's basically saying is, don't look for me. Don't talk to me. Don't look for me to write a book on how to raise children. Don't look for me to be. Thank you. The role model. Don't look for me. Don't do that. Don't do that. He said, you get beyond me because I've messed up enough in my life. And if this morning, if I can say anything, if you can just get beyond, be Wesley. Wait, let me help you out. Can just get beyond Deborah, who prayed 7 years, waiting for somebody to come and get under the tree because she had no converts. Can you just get beyond Gideon, hiding out in the threshing floor? And God said, what you doing here, Gideon? Mighty man. And then that's strange. He called him a mighty man of valor. But he was hid out. How could you be a man of valor? Come on, because God does not see us as we are. He sees us as we're going to become. We should say, neighbor, you're not as you are right now. Come on, touch him. Say, neighbor, you're not as you are right now. But God sees you as you can become. Listen, come here, David. Took God 7 years to kind of, well, really 12 years, to work out David's idiosyncrasy, to where he could finally get himself to the point where he understood that the Lord is my shepherd. You're going to make me shout up in here. Elijah walked around running scared for almost 3 to 4 years until God gave him Elisha. Can you get beyond that? Can you get beyond, brother Saul, whose name was Paul, who persecuted Christians? But can you really get beyond this? Can you get beyond Jesus? Because most of us get stuck at Calvary. And we forget that in Ephesians chapter number 1, he ain't at Calvary no more. He's at the right hand of the Father, interceding, in position to say, Father, O.B. Wesley, he ain't all that. But, somebody got me. See, y'all got to stay with me. O.B. Wesley, he ain't all, but because of what I did and what you can do, you give him some more time. Father, he's a criminal. He lied. He cheated. Come on, somebody. Y'all got to come on, somebody. But somebody tell your neighbor, you need some buts in your life. But reveal yourself. Reveal yourself, Father. Reveal yourself, Father. Wait a minute. Like Jeremiah. Let's go get deep here. Like Jeremiah, chapter 1. He said, before you were born, I knew you. Oh, yes. Whoa, you just missed that up in here. Before you were born, I knew you. Y'all missing that. You gotta look at you. Go to your Bible and push up the Hebrew on Jeremiah 1 and 5. He said, before you're born, I knew you. In other words, he said, it's been preordained. It's been predetermined that God has a special plan for all our lives. You can duck it, you can run it, you can hide, you can slip and slide, but eventually, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I was scared. I didn't know what God was doing me when I was 20 years old playing football. I didn't know. But he has a plan. He has a plan. And guess what? In his predetermined plan, if I'd have stayed on my course, I wouldn't be here today. See, y'all missing that up in here. On his predetermined plan, we think we doing our thing, but God is saying, we're going to do this thing together. And I'm gonna let you go and do your thing, and you're gonna be all right. But get eventually. And let me say something. Deacon Turner, I read something about Jeremiah, because Jeremiah did really question God on what he was losing. But then you get to chapter number 7, you find this out about what God tells Jeremiah. Everything you lost in that life, I'm accelerated back to you in this new life. So you don't lose nothing. Oh, y'all just messed that up in here. Yeah! Woo! That's deep. So anybody lost some stuff around here? Well, I got the wrong crowd here. I mean, you had to give up the right for the wrong, but yet let wrong get turned right. And in the midst of that, God's going to accelerate it back. When you're in God's. Lord, I thank you today. It's been a powerful day. Thank you that somebody's saying, I'm in relationship. Somebody's saying, thank you for letting it be revealed. Thank you today that God, that everything in my life has been pointing me to this time in my life where I can reflect, renew, revive myself. Matter of fact, God, Thank you for reinventing me to be in your perfect image. Oh, God, thank you. I've got some plans. God, just line my plan up with your plan, because your plan is my plan and my plan is your plan. So, God, just line me up. I got to make some decisions. I'm coming out of college. I got to make some decisions about what my next thing going to do, my next move going to make. I got to make some decisions about my family. I got to make some decisions about my career. I've got to make my decision who I need to put out of my life, because, God, they just carrying me down. And I'm dragging these folk with me, God, but they never meant me any good from the beginning. Help me to wean them off. Because you can't send a blessing to me till you send one through. And God, I can't be wasting blessings on folk who ain't going. Thank you today for this powerful word. Now, God, I'm not the end and all, but I've got enough for 2 principles today. And I'm in relationship, God, and everybody says, thank God for relationship. Thank you that you're moving. And so then thank you for next week. Week after next, talking about for the great revelation that you've been dropping on me all the time. And then thank you for the reminders that come along with this, knowing your will. How I love you, how I thank you, how I do it. Stand up one more time. Stand up one more time. Do your circle. Do your circle. God, we've decided we tired of circle. We just said we're tired of circle. Now we're ready to go forward and no turning back. How I love you, how I thank you, how I do it. In the strong name of Jesus. We're trying to tell somebody I've been blessed today.